I think reefs, I would describe it almost like as backbone ecosystem for the communities. A lot of my people here in Fiji or in Rotuma or in the Pacific, whether it's through cultural value or economic, really what connects us to the environment and what puts food on the table, puts money in our pockets as well. Some reefs are still doing well, some not so much, but it's moving towards less healthier, I would say, compared to before. And obviously with that, less fish, and I wouldn't want it to get to a stage where there's no fish or not enough to provide for the people in terms of whether it's money or to feed their families.
Karena bimbit nga na las ni kaya suluwi tu matima da na ika monong kong na nando ilu senda kila na ika seran bini binang serang iwai monong ko sa siya masara.
Bleaching is when there's stress, mainly from factors such as marine temperature increasing, and then basically the algae that's present inside the coral leaves the coral and then it goes white. There's various ways to make the reefs more resilient, but the ones that I've been focusing more has to do with the strategy of Reefs of Hope. So basically what we do is we identify corals that are more heat adapted or more resilient in heat water. So in 2023, during the bleaching event, we came down to Limbao village. All of the corals were bleached out as far as you can see. It was one of the worst bleaching events I've seen. So we had noticed that there were a few corals that were not bleached so much and would be identified as more resilient to temperature. So we collected them and we placed them in where we would build our new nursery. So since the 2023 bleaching, we've been coming back with a team to continuously check back on the reef. Corals have been growing much larger, in doing better against the heat. We've also noticed more fish around the nursery and around the reef generally. So this week we'll actually be constructing a coral nursery, and we'll be filling it up with corals that we had collected during the 2023 bleaching, and we'll be placing them onto the nursery, which has tables and the rope method. So the tables will be used for larger coral colonies, which will help with fish coming into the nurseries and helping with maintaining the nursery. And then the ropes will have smaller fragments, which will be used for outplanting and spreading the resilient genes back out onto the reef to make it more resilient.
Na kuna kami nanto tango makutingin da yung bula min na numirtuan ng takaw mimbo.
Kami ni lima kinatsin na ang baso mewo. Aba na ni satu ni na tos minakanan to kato
Eu ko pretenta kanina di nakana kakin to takaw tsungo. Tunaron ko tulis talamin na.
The main reason that we're trying to support more heat adapted and resilient reef is because then it makes a more resilient community, which depends on the reef for their livelihoods. One of the biggest things I'm passionate about is to make sure that the communities continue to live the way they do and thrive.